Hi, I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Allison.
We are business communication tutors from the Business Communication Lab. Today we're going to be talking to you about effective delivery skills and visual aids. Delivering an effective presentation is more than well-written content. If well done, will enhance and illustrate your point. If not well done, can be a distraction to your audience. When delivering a PowerPoint presentation or any other visual aid, never turn your back on the audience. It will cause your audience to disengage and make them uncomfortable. Instead, walk backwards like this. When using charts and graphs, always point out the details to your audience so that they don't have to look for them.
As you can see here, in February, there were 150 online appointments.
If you need to use a prop or visual aid to help your audience learn, you should do the following things.
First, make sure that the prop is large enough for the back row to see. Not like that. Like this. If it is not large enough for the back row to see, be prepared to walk to the front of the classroom and show it to everyone, or use an overhead projector so no one misses your presentation.
Use clear descriptions of the items. Less is more. Just the highlights and benefits.
As you can see here, we have a vintage hog hat. It's made out of plastic and has foam on the inside.
Practice to make sure your prop works in the space allotted. For example, if you wanted to use a remote control helicopter, think to yourself, would this work better as a video? Anytime you are giving a presentation, whether a PowerPoint or with a prop, always be aware of where you are in location to your presentation. It's very distracting to your audience if you inadvertently stand in front of your presentation. It causes you to lose credibility because you clearly are not aware of your space. Laser pointers look fun and convenient, but always make sure you practice before using one. Some things to avoid are: do not stop using open gestures when using a laser pointer. Now the audience is uncomfortable because your body language is closed off and you have lost your credibility. Some people, when they get nervous, excessively use the laser pointer, and the audience is left feeling like overstimulated and confused cats. Lastly, it's one more piece of technology to fail and yet another backup plan to have to prepare for.
Here in the Walton College, our laser pointers are also clicker advancers. You don't need to point it at the screen, and you don't need to point it at the computer. Instead, our advice is to be casual, just hold it in your hands.
If there is a podium in the room, be aware that sometimes a podium can be a barrier between you and your audience. So if you have to use a podium, here are some tips to use. Even though you have space for extra notes, don't become a prisoner to them. Glance at your notes and look at your audience. When using a microphone, always come in early for a sound check. Every microphone and sound system is different. Find the on and off button so that you don't get caught with a hot or open mic. Do not eat the microphone. If you're close enough that you could lick it, you're too close. Speak over or across the microphone, not into it.
Hopefully these tips will benefit you now and in your career. In the meantime, if you have any questions or comments, come see us in the Walton Business Communication Lab in WCOB 118.